Tyrone Jones with the SAE 12 Network here. I'm thrilled to sit down with UWinterfell Direwolves head coach Ethan Goldenberg as we gear up for what promises to be an exciting 2025 season. Coach Goldenberg, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Tyrone. I'd like to start off by addressing the elephant in the room. I'm not talking about the video that surfaced of me at my bar a couple weekends ago. I've already addressed that. It was one of those AI deepfakes, as I've said. I'm a family man first and foremost. I'd actually like to address the other elephant in the room, Damon Claiborne's absolute robbery of a Heisman win. I think he deserved that Heisman, and in my mind, he did win that Heisman. I think it's now a QB award, which is terrible. He had a better season than Derrick Henry did when he won it. So frankly, he was robbed, and I'm angry. I'm angry about it.
Last season was a tale of two halves for your team. You started 3-4, but turned things around in spectacular fashion, winning the Birmingham Bowl against North Carolina and finishing ranked number 17 nationally. What were the key factors behind that turnaround, and how are you planning to build on that momentum this season?
Yeah, frankly, the roster talent we had, this was a 10-2 team last year. Or it could have been. That was what the capacity we had was. The losses I blame on myself. I think that the two losses to G City and to Clay Tech, I think we're a better team than both those teams. I blame that on myself for choking. I have a tendency to do that in less important games, games we should win by a lot. And I think I turned that around for the second half of the season, and I was able to mitigate that. So this season, I'm hoping to start off strong and not have that problem at the beginning of the year. I do think our floor is 10-2 this year, but we have the capacity to do much better than that.
Demon Claiborne had an incredible season, finishing number 2 in the Heisman race and winning NCAA's Best Running Back Award. With Claiborne returning for his senior season, how does his presence impact your game planning and expectations for the offense in 2025?
Yeah, look, he's a special player. Any team in the NFL is going to be lucky to have him. And I deeply respect him for choosing to stay for another season. I think he knows he has unfinished business. I think he knows that Heisman is his, and that's why he's decided to stay. But in my mind, he should be the first running back off the board, no question. I think he's going to fit in great with this offense this year. Look, we're a team that loves to run the ball. That's clear to anyone. And Damon Claiborne's the centerpiece of that offense, and he would continue to be. He is the most accomplished player on this team, and I fully expect him to win a Heisman again, the Heisman this time without a robbery. I think he's going to take it for sure.
On the other side of the ball, losing Jasheen Davis to the NFL is a big change for your defense, especially after his Lombardi Award-winning season. How do you plan to fill the gap left by his departure and maintain the dominance of your defensive front?
Yeah, I mean, Jasheen, another amazing special player, and I fully respect his decision to go to the draft. Look, he was certainly a centerpiece of our defense. He was the captain of our defense. But look, we have depth. Next man up. That's all I can say about that. We plan to fill the gap, and I think we'll still have a great pass rush. I think we'll still lead the SAE 12 in sacks.
Your team led the SAE 12 with 6 All-Americans last season. What does it mean for your program to produce so much top-tier talent? And how do you keep that standard moving forward?
Yeah, look, this is the SAE 12 conference. We're not the Big Ten. We're not the SEC. We don't get as high-tier stars as they do. But I think it's a testament to how hard my guys are willing to work. And I think the clear answer here is that they put in the effort, and it shows through, and they got the awards they deserve. And I expect the next men up to do the same. I'm fully bought into this team.
Looking ahead to the 2025 schedule, are there any matchups you're particularly excited to see on the slate this year?
Yeah, I mean, I'd really like to play both Z City and Clay Tech again. Again, I'll say those were winnable games that we lost them due to me. And I think with some changes I've made in my own coaching discipline, we can win those games, and I want to show that we can. So I'd like to play them again if possible. And then, of course, a Lime Tech game is always something to look forward to.
Heading into this season, who do you consider to be UWinterfell's main rival in the SAE 12, and what makes that rivalry stand out for you?
Yeah, look, I mean, I think it's clearly us versus Lime Tech. I think it's the biggest rivalry in the SAE 12. It's clearly an important game for us. I think the rivalry probably stems back just to our historical history with the two teams, crosstown rivals and all that. I think there's also the coach I've seen show a disrespect towards the rest of the league, and I think that empowers this team to want to fight back and prove ourselves. Look, they're the Ohio State to our Michigan. We're the more academic school that has a great football history. Historically, we have a great football program, but in recent years, before my tenure, the school has been on that bit of a downturn in terms of the football program, and I hope to turn it around and have a turnaround like Michigan did. So yeah, that's my view on it.
UWinterfell opens the preseason ranked number 16 in the national AP poll. After finishing last year at number 17, how do you feel about your position heading into 2025? And what's the path forward to climb even higher in the rankings?
Yeah, look, we gotta prove ourselves worthy of that ranking. I think we can. I think again, like I said, this team's floor is 10-2. I think if I don't make any mistakes, we'll definitely achieve that. And my greater goals are to win the SAE 12 conference championship and to make the playoffs. I think those are the two biggest things we have in mind, and I think we can absolutely do it. I think it mostly rests on me. I think we have the talent. We just need to bear it out.
Thanks so much for your time, Coach Goldenberg. We'll be watching closely as the Direwolves take the field this fall. Best of luck this season.
Thank you.